Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video test with the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 front-facing cam, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Let me know how everything looks. I'm in the drive-thru of McDonald's. I'm gonna grab some coffee and a breakfast sandwich. And about a minute or so, I'm gonna switch to the rear and do a 1080p 60 frame per second video test as well, so you can let me know how everything looks from the front and the rear of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 as far as shooting video. We want to know how this device does when it comes to shooting video from the front and back. I want to know from you as far as the quality visually, the audio quality, and the stability, and yeah, feedback, man. Feedback is always something that I love to see, and I've always said this. I do my best to try to get back to all of you. So I'm curious to see how this device does. As a solo device, I don't really want to make such a big deal about comparing it to any other device. I just want to know what it's going to do for me through my experience and share that with all of you during the reviewing process. It's interesting because as I'm shooting this video utilizing the front-facing camera, which is a 10 megapixel shooter, the screen is only on the top half of the phone, not at the bottom. Interesting. But I like it actually. So anyway, it's almost my turn here, and so I'm going to continue this video from the rear. So I'll be right back. Peace. All right, I am back. 1080p 60 frames per second, rear camera. And I do not have the option at 16:9, 1080p 60 frames per second to shoot an ultra wide. Now I can choose a different setting and get that regular wide and ultra wide, but this is what we're going with right now. I'll test out the other settings in future videos, but for right now this is what we're doing, so you can let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds, and of course once we start driving you can let me know how the stability does in this video. I'm going to be hitting the freeway. I'm going to go look for a couple baseball caps, and the weather is beautiful today. I'm going to straighten this out just a little bit there. There we go. So far, since receiving this device from Samsung, well, actually FedEx dropped it off, the speakers sound really good, because the reason I mentioned that first is due to the fact that the Z Flip 2 only had one speaker, and some of the videos that I've watched said that these speakers are good enough, and I'm going to say they're better than good enough. I think they're really, really good. I don't know about great, but they're really, really good. So good enough is an understatement. And display is beautiful at 1080p. You do have that crease. But I was watching a movie on it, not a full movie, last night before I hit the sack, and I didn't even notice the crease once I got submerged into what I was watching. You can feel the crease as you are scrolling, but that's just something you'll get used to. I know I will. Not a big deal at all, capital letters, man. So just want to throw that out there. Since I put my SIM card into this phone this morning, I have text. I haven't made any phone calls, so texting's fine. So connectivity should be fine. I don't see why there's going to be an issue with that, but I'll update you on that. It's got to work as a phone. It's, you know, it's everything after that you're hoping that will work the way it's supposed to as far as the performance and functionality. But connectivity is where it starts, and then it goes down into probably battery life, you know, and then whatever, you know, speakers, display, you everything looks, how everything sounds. Probably once I leave the mall, I can shoot some video to where we can utilize the ultra wide and a different aspect ratio. We'll see. We'll shoot some 4K video later on. I just wanted to start off the day shooting a little bit here, just to start testing this device out and sharing my experience with all of you. And then I'll try to get a screenshot. Hopefully I don't forget tonight before bed. Battery, how that did today as well. So if you have any questions, please leave that down below. What is it that you're not seeing out there in YouTube land as far as, don't want to call them reviews, update type reviews from any YouTuber that you've watched? What is it that you're not seeing that you want an answer to? And I'll try my best to answer that question. So my hope is to give you something that no one else in YouTube land is giving you. And there's a gazillion YouTubers out there covering this device. So let me know. I think that's basically it. Looks good, man. It looks really good. I love the flip. I totally dig it, man. It's a whole new world for me. But I'm digging it, regardless of the crease, which is probably going to be something that some of you out there aren't going to like. And I just went over a little pothole there, so you can let me know how that looked while I ran over that pothole as far as stability. So yeah, I mean, you have to check the boxes for yourself. For me, that's not going to be a big deal. To me, it's like those the cameras on the display, whether it's on the right, the left, or the center, as far as the hole punch camera, whether it's a drip notch. After a while, you get past that. You get used to it being there, and it just becomes a thing. That passes, and it is what it is. But if you don't think you're going to get past that, then don't buy it. Simple as that. All right, everybody. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Let me know how the front video quality looked, how the audio quality was. There wasn't too much stability action to report back to me on that part of the video. But on this part of the video, as far as stability, let me know. And stay tuned for the next video on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 here on TMI Project 13. God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy.